Guys, it's Matt here again at m-vapes, and today we're going to have a little look at a new RDA that we've got in. It's new to us, but it's been out for a little while, but we decided to stock it because it's a good little RDA. It's called the Gear RDA by a company called Cigreen. We've had a few of their bits before. They do a lot of their own stuff, but this is the Gear RDA. This is the 22mm version. On the back you've got a list of what's in the box and some of the features, but we'll go ahead and get it out of the box and have a look, see what it's all about. Okay, so in the box you get a bag of spare O-rings, grub screws and a couple of pre-made coils, which are just a twisted coil. And you get the RDA itself. We'll come back to that in a moment. You get a little 510 adapter, and you get a rather cool little Allen tool as well. So this is the Gear RDA by Cigreen. I'd say it's a 22mm RDA, and it's got the Gear logo and a gear engraved on there, and on the underside we have a copper 510 pin, serial number, and Cigreen, the company that makes it. And we have airflows on that side and on that side, and at the top you have this Delrin drip tip, which is threaded, and you can replace that with the supplied adapter, and then you can use your own standard 510 drip tip, which is what I'm going to be doing for the review. Okay, let's go ahead and take it apart and have a look, see what we've got. I'm just going to screw it onto my coiling station because that will aid taking it apart. And it's easier just to pull the base off and pop the top out like so. Okay, so this is the build deck. And it's a 2-post sort of velocity style deck, which has some undercoil airflow going on here and here via these tubes, and it takes that in from the side, and I'll explain a bit more about that a bit later on. The post holes are humongous, and you could fit anything in there, which is one of the reasons why we decided to stock it. There are many others. It's just got lots of good little plus points. They're 3.12 across by 2.57 up, so you can really fit any humongous coils in there that you fancy putting in. Undercoil airflow, tried and tested. I'm a real fan of undercoil airflow, it really brings out flavour. So let's have a look and see how that airflow works. The best way to demonstrate is take the top cap, which we'll have a look at. It's nicely chamfered inside, so it curves up nicely to the drip tip, which will help funnel flavour. Now, if I see these cutouts here, if I slot this together so that they line up like so, I've left off the outer barrel deliberately. You can see that you've got this cutout section here, same on both sides. So when you line up your drilled holes in here with this section, the air goes through the drilled holes, rushes down here into the bottom slot and then up into the tubes, and it's repeated the same the other side. And that's a very, very clever design. Nine holes or all 10 holes, and you can also turn it the other way. It's a little bit stiff because I haven't yet properly lubed up the O-rings. But if you turn it no, I'll unscrew that, bear with me. Let me put one of my grippy gloves. Down to just one tiny airflow hole on each side, which means that you can use this for mouth to lung inhales, which is rare in an RDA. You see it in tank atomizers, but you don't see it in drippers. So having undercoil airflow for flavour and being able to get that down to just one hole makes this an RDA that is very, very competent for mouth to lung inhales, and people that prefer to do mouth to lung inhales but want to drip, so it does everything. And equally, if you open it all the way up, so you've got all 10 holes, then that is really, really airy, and you can do superb direct lung inhales on that as well. So that's a little look at that. We're going to go ahead and put some coils in and see how she vapes. Okay, I've gone ahead and just put an extra wrap in the pre-supplied coils. I'm not sure what resistance they are, so hence I put an extra wrap in. I also put an extra wrap in to basically make the legs line up nicely with the holes in the post rather than sort of stretching them out. So I'm going to go ahead and put these coils in, and what I'm going to do is put the lower leg that comes out underneath in the bottom hole on this side, and the upper leg in the top hole on this side. So you can see, if I just take that out, you can see the upper leg is in the top hole and the lower leg is in the bottom hole, and that means it will sit nice and straight over those under coil airflow holes. And I'll do the same the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and put these coils in. Bit hard to capture on this camera. I'll see if I can, there we go, brighten that up a little bit. They tuck really nicely between the outside wall of the deck and the chimney section, so they're really snug in there. just seems to sort of slot in really nicely, and holds the cotton down where it should be. So we're going to get these juiced up and have a vape. Okay, we've got it sitting on the Phantom mod by Woodsofa, the original V1. There is rumours that there's a V2 coming out, but I haven't got any news on that yet, so as soon as I hear, I'll let you guys know. But I think that looks quite nice on there. So yeah, we're all set up at 0.19 ohms, and we've got the airflow fully open. Got a nice good quality battery in there. Let's have a vape and see what it's like. Airflow is very nice and smooth on it. Yeah, it's not the loosest draw direct lung that I've had, but it's not what I would call a restricted direct lung inhale. It's sort of somewhere in between, and that's with all the airflow open. I'm going to crank it down and get it so that we have just the one airflow, that one tiny little hole, which is about a 1 mil hole on each side, so we can do a mouth to lung inhale. Awesome. That is it's quite unusual doing mouth to lung on a dripper. You normally associate it with tanks, but that works really, really well. I'll probably up the nicotine level a little bit, but yeah, happy with that. It's tight enough. Let's have another little vape. There we go, mouth to lung on a dripper. Don't see that too often these days, but really good. Really happy with that. So that has been the Gear RDA by Cigreen. It's the 22mm stainless steel version. We've got these in stock, or we will have when I list them. So you know, sort of check back after this video. Probably be in stock by the time this video is uploaded with our internet connection. And yeah, we'll have those in stock. So I hope this video's you know, sort of showing you something a little bit different. You know, all the new stuff coming out. It's nice to sort of revisit and restock some of the older stuff, because you know, people might have missed out first time around or not known that it was about. And it's a quality little RDA, and I think it does definitely warrant you know, a second look or a second go. We've done the same with the Holmes RDA, also by Cigreen. That is a real ugly looking thing, but really cracking vape. And yeah, we've got those in stock as well. So if you want a little bit of retro vaping, you want something that works really well, mouth to lung and direct lung in a dripper, then come and check out the Gear. I'll be back with more videos soon, so thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.